Good evening, everybody. This is the Janeau show. I'm gonna be truly honest. I didn't know if I wanted to do one today, but I felt like I needed to say something. I wanted to keep going, and this is kind of why I was kind of like really hesitant on doing one today because I'm trying to get to a point now where I guess forcing myself to do things that I really want to do and I need to do for myself and keep pushing myself to do things that I know I need to continue to do. A podcast is something that if you feel strongly about, you need to continue to do it, keep pushing, keep doing it until it clicks with people, until people love it, till people understand what your fight is, I guess. And so today is one of those examples. I titled the show in particular, Keep the Faith, because I wanted to talk about that. How do we, as people, keep the faith into something that we probably don't know yet? Do you go in with blind faith? It's pretty much what I'm trying to ask. Do you go in with blind faith? Do you just 100%, say, you know what? God has a plan for me. I'm going to do it because God has a plan for me. I don't know what, but I'm going to do it. I'm not the strongest person in religion. I don't really, to be honest, I think religion, all that religion is bullshit. I believe in God. The rest of that, you could take it. I don't give a fuck. I don't go to church. I used to go to church when I was a kid, but I don't go to church anymore like that. But I do think God has a plan for me. What is it? I have no idea. I think I'm still trying to figure that out. As everybody, I don't think anybody has just the ultimate plan of what God really wants them to do or be or have, to achieve or accomplish in their lives. So anybody that's like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what God planned for me. 5 minutes after you say that, something could happen, and now your whole mindset, your whole plan has changed. And that's very interesting to me. I think that keeping the faith is very, very intriguing, because what is the faith you're keeping? What do you want to do? What is the plan? What is the ultimate goal in life for you? Is that faith, or is that just something you're just fly by night? Is that something that just changes every day? I don't know if my life will ever be regular. And to be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck regular is. I could not tell you what the fuck regular is. I really can't. I don't know what regular is. I don't know if I'm ever going to have a family of my own, kids. I don't know. I just don't think I will ever have them. And if I do, what does that look like to me? I know I will be a great father, but I don't know if I will be a great, husband or anything. I can't mentally get myself to understand what the future is for me yet. And maybe that's why I'm very up and down with the faith kind of situation. Because all my life I've been told God has a plan for me. God has a plan for me. But I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just one of those. He might have a plan for me, but it's just, I know I have to put the work in and get the plan done too. It's not just, God isn't just gonna just open the damn doors up and just say, okay, go ahead and do what you gotta do. You gotta know what the plan is for yourself before you just go do it. Clearly, this podcast is my plan. I want to do a podcast. I've been doing podcasts since I was young, so since I was 18. So now I'm doing it. And like I said, today was one of those days where I was just like, should I even do one? And I was like, maybe this could help somebody. even though I'm rambling and it's not really like anything, but keeping the faith to me now is just finding my own place in this world. I don't know if it's to help people. I don't know if it's to put people in a good mindset to go do shit that maybe I can't physically go do or mentally go do. Yeah, I think that me keeping the faith now is really just trying to figure out what faith I need to keep. That was good. What faith do I need to keep is very interesting, because I don't know who's nobody's a good guy, nobody's a bad guy. Everybody's a human. Everybody has those times where they just got to do something fucked up to maybe get through the other side of the situation. I do believe nobody could just be happy all day. That's bullshit. Nobody's always happy. Nobody's genuinely a happy fucking person. That doesn't happen. I think you could be at peace with your life in that, and I don't think I'm there yet. I'm not at peace with my life, and I can be honest with that, because I want more. I want more in this life of mine, because I want more for my nieces and nephews, my little cousins, and my relatives, and my mom, and my dad, my stepdad. I want more for that. I want more. I want to retire my parents. I want to create a future for the generation, for the next generation. And if that's me keeping the faith, then I have to find that. I have to find a way to do that for them. I don't think I'm going to be the only one, but I do think I could be one of the building blocks for the future. And I'm going to continue to try to figure that out. So I guess my question to you guys out there listening is, what is keeping the faith to you? What faith do you think you have in this world? What's the faith that you think one day you are going to look back on it and be like, yo, I did that. Like, I kept the faith. I kept the passion that I've always wanted to do, or I kept the dream that I always wanted, and I finally did it. Mine is very simple, and at the same time complex as hell. So hopefully I figure it out before I'm 30 or 40 or 50. Maybe I have a family one day of my own, or maybe I don't. And maybe that's fate. Or maybe faith is just a decision that we all say, that's what we're just gonna lean towards, because that sounds the right way. That sounds like the right way. I didn't have a family, but that was fate. Nah, that's not fate. That's maybe a decision that you made and was like, I don't really want one, and it just happened that way. I don't think that's fate. I think that's a decision. So what's fate and what's a decision? To you, what is fate and what is a decision? You can make up your mind quickly and be like, I don't want kids, I don't want a wife, I don't want any of that. I just want to be by myself in like a secluded area and chill. So what is fate and what is a decision? I think the decisions that we all make, we know had to be some sense of fate, right? So is that still God's plan for you, or did you kind of maybe take a detour off of God's plan and say, you know what, this is what I really want to do, though. This is how I see myself. Does God not still love you because you took a detour off the plan, or maybe not do that plan that maybe, God was pushing you to do? what are you going, now you think you're not going to heaven because God probably wanted you to do this, but you was like, nah, I want to do this. So I don't know. Faith is a son of a bitch, and I guess I'm gonna still try to figure that out as long as I'm alive and breathing, and yeah. So thank y'all for letting me ramble, and if you heard this, thank you for listening to the Brian Janeau Show. I hopefully will be back on here tomorrow. If not, I damn sure will be here Wednesday. Have a good evening.